My body's gonna. I should fix that. Um, it's fixed. I'm better now. How's everybody doing? It's a day. It's been a very day. So hi. I don't know. I'm hoping everybody else out there had a more interesting day than I had for some reason. For me, I said yesterday, I spent most of my day I spent a good bit of my day, not most, a good bit of my day taking somebody to do a procedure and then sitting in a waiting room when I had that said procedure done. And then at the end of it, I left and then got a milkshake at McDonald's because they wanted McDonald's after the procedure. And I'm not going to argue with somebody who just had a procedure done. So they got McDonald's and I got a milkshake. Yeah? Yes. That's all. That's what happened. And also, the ad break is over. Deal with it. Yes. Yes! So after the wonderful case of yesterday of me running out of ideas, like of things to talk about, like 30 minutes in, we're back again to try to make this work again for some reason. You know, some people might say that I'm not good at just chatting. I'm one of them. And to those people, I say, you only get better with practice or intentionality. And I have neither of those, but I do have cough drops today. So hopefully that helps a little bit with the coughing. The coughing! I did see, when I went on the Twitch subreddit today, I saw somebody, the top post on there right now is somebody celebrating the fact that they just hit 5 concurrent viewers. And congratulations, dude. You don't, like, they're like, yeah, I know it's not that big. And then I'm sitting here like, guys, I've been at like 3 to 4 for years. This guy's way above my level. He's looking down on me. He's looking down on me now. No. But yeah, no. Congratulations to anybody who's seeing any growth in this crazy world. Hi, Annie. Congratulations on being a first. Quack. I really need to get to make more of those, but you know what, guys? Oh, fun thing that happened today is I guess yesterday I uploaded too many videos to YouTube in my attempt to get like all the VOD stuff up, because I hit my daily upload limit, which means I cannot upload any more videos for 24 hours, which means I have to return tomorrow in like the early afternoon to upload more, which sucks. I know, but how many is the limit? They don't tell you. They don't tell you what the limit is. You just hit it, and then suddenly you can't. So I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 more VODs to go up. 27 more videos or VODs to go up on the VOD channel. I'm guessing it's going to take me most of the weekend, but that's not the most annoying part. The most annoying part, hi Nox, the most annoying part of all of this is that they're like, oh, you hit the limit. We could raise the limit for you if you want to scan your face and give it to us. And I'm like, why would I do that? I'm a VTuber. They're like, well, how about you give us your driver's license with all of your information on it? I like, didn't we get into a fight like 2.5 years ago because when I gave you my ID, you refused to accept it because it didn't have my address on it, and you yelled at me? and then removed monetization from my channel, so I stopped making content on it as regularly. And they were like, yeah, we did do that. And I was like, so then why would I go through that process again on a new channel with you? Why would I even begin to do that again for you morons? They're like, well, you can build up a channel history. And I was just like, I've been doing this for years on this channel at this point. If it doesn't have a history yet, then you guys are joking, right? Yeah, a lot of my VODs are stuff that I cut down myself after the fact in order and like change some of the audio, or I cut some parts, or I blurred some things out of them, things like that. I do tiny edits to them. I'm gonna try to switch to not doing that unless it has to be done for the VOD. But that's why a lot of mine aren't done. I have to go through and render like a good like 10 to 15 of these. But I'm trying to come up with a better way to do all of this and all of that. All of that. We'll see if it works. It might not. It might. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, as I said, at the very beginning, I spent most of my day sitting in a waiting room because I had to take a family member to get a procedure done. And so I spent like a little over 2 hours just sitting in a room reading a book. Which I was the only person sitting in that room who brought a book. There were at least like 13 other people in that waiting room waiting for other people to get their 2 hour procedure done. And I was the only one who thought, hey, why don't I read a book? Now here's the thing, I'm a slow reader. It takes me a while to read. It's what I do. But I finally got to start a book that I got, probably like 3-ish years ago, 4-ish years ago at this point. It was right after I ended university and was like, yeah, I want to get further into some of the topics that I studied. And I want to learn. I want to learn more about this. But it was also in the part where I was at right after university, and I was like, I really don't want to read 200 pages a day every day, because if anybody doesn't know, for the last like year of my university studies, I was basically reading. If I wasn't on stream, I was either driving or reading, and sometimes I had the books that I needed to read an audiobook and would listen to them while I was driving. And that's all I was doing, was driving, reading, and then if I had any free time, I would make stuff for the news channel. And that's a lot of how the news channel stuff happened, was I would be reading and writing for papers, and then I would take like a 15-minute break, and my 15-minute break from reading and writing was to write scripts for the news channel, and or record them or do small edits to them. And that's how a lot of the news channel stuff happened, was just on like 10 to 15-minute breaks between reading and writing. And once university ended, I no longer had to do that. So we haven't done as much on that channel. But, you know, it happens. It happens. Did they not have phones? Phones can have books on them. No, some of them had phones. I can tell because they were calling people on speakerphone in a waiting room. Don't ask why. People are annoying. I do not... Suddenly my respect for other people has dropped another 5 points, guys. It's impressive that it could drop any more. Wasn't in Spanish, because I believe that nobody there spoke Spanish, Nunks. Nobody there spoke Spanish. Not a singular person. The heck? TikTok is telling me that I have activity, but it's not showing any activity. Are they lying to me? They're lying to me. Why are they lying to me? Why would they do that? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So, yeah, I mentioned I had a milkshake. My stomach's sort of bothering me right now. That's my own stomach problem. That's my own stomach problems. It's just like blah. So I have to deal with that. Besides that, I'm tackling my fears of having 2 days in a row of trying to do just chatting at the start of stream, which is only really a major problem because what the heck do I talk about for an hour of a stream? How do we do this? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know how people are able to do this for like multiple hours a day, like multiple days a week, because suddenly react channels or reaction sections of streams are making a lot more sense to me. Hi, Klefki doesn't get it, but still tries. I never got it. How you doing? I don't know, man. I don't understand how people are able to do this so much, because like I was 45 minutes into it yesterday and I was like, I'm out of ideas. I'm out of ideas and we're still going, and today I come back and I'm like, I still have no ideas because I spent most of my time reading a book on modern Japanese history, which is a weird thing to say because the modern period in Japanese history, or where they transfer over to modernity, is like the 1800s. So try to figure that out. But you know, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Man, I'm back to reading about history of Japan. There's problems in my brain now. There's problems with my brain now. We're back to doing that. I love this question. It's official. Doity is a Reach streamer, a React streamer. The very thing he said we will never do. Fun fact: my first React stream. I don't know if anybody remembers this. 2020. We did a stream where we reacted to like some of the craziest roller coasters in first person. Like people riding some of the craziest roller coasters. That was the first one. And you know what? I still haven't ridden any of them, so the stream did not help me. Didn't help me at all. I wanted to manifest my roller coaster addiction. I don't have a roller coaster addiction, but I wanted to manifest one, and didn't work. It didn't work. Oh, I love this question from the Reddit too. In complete opposite of the guy who was like, I'm celebrating hitting 5 concurrent average viewers. This guy is like, I started streaming a week ago and I go on every day for a long time and nobody's come to my channel at all. What am I doing wrong? And the answer is you're streaming for long hours every day on Twitch. That's about it. Like, how are people gonna find your stream on Twitch? Twitch doesn't exist. I mean, look at us. We're here. We're doing stuff, but how often do new people come in? We had one yesterday and one a few days ago. But if we're just talking about straight from Twitch, nobody comes in from that. You gotta do better. You gotta do better. That's why everybody says make shorts. I prefer mine with pockets. Thank you. I don't know. Twitch keeps telling me I can rewind your stream now. Yes. So something that they were working on for a bit. I don't know if they I guess they're rolling it out slowly. Something they wanted to work on was the ability to have that thing that YouTube has, where you can just sort of go back and watch things that you missed and play from a little bit behind, and that includes rewinding. But they rolled it out so only they were planning on rolling it out so that only subscribers had the feature for a really funny reason. And that really funny reason was, well, if there's an ad break, we don't want people to roll back to see what they missed in the ad break. Thanks, Twitch. Thanks, Twitch. It does mention myself. Yep. I saw that they were starting to work on that a couple months ago. I haven't really paid that much attention to it, so yeah. Doesn't matter if you have Prime or not, or Turbo, whatever they're calling it now. You still have to have a sub to the channel in order to rewind on it. It's a new thing. It's a cool thing for subscribers. Congratulations, now you don't have to deal with what I'm saying in real time. You can go back and watch me in past time. Never having to deal with the stupidity of the moment in the moment, you know? Congratulations. But I hope everybody had a good Thursday, I think it is today. I didn't even check. Yes, you can, Annie. How do I know? Because if you go to a VOD that's of a stream after the fact, you can still clip a VOD. It's not that difficult. And there's if you go onto a VOD of a stream that's currently being streamed, you can already go back and watch stuff in the past on the VOD. Like, the VOD is being created as I'm streaming. All this is doing is combining those two into one bar, basically. Which, I mean, cool. Technology is probably a little more complex than that, but the VOD is still always there. It's how I got my wonderful clip. Did I ever tell you guys about a video idea that I had forever ago? Not forever ago. I had an idea for a video. Just a short little intro video where I recorded multiple VTubers and multiple streamers trying to pronounce my name, and them all pronouncing it wrong in some different way. And then I immediately stopped doing it because I didn't have enough. I didn't go around to enough streams at the time to do it. I see. I see. Oh no, I'm scared. Oh, that's the beginning of the stream where I went, ah! Because my body was cut in half and I still had lines, right? That's cool. That's an idea, I guess. I just went, bah! Oh no. Oh no. Where's my current? Is it saved? No, saved streams are a mess. Those are from April. Is it raw video? It's raw video. Some of these are from 2022. Guys, I have my 2022 birthday stream saved. I have the 2022 Christmas stream saved. 2022 New Year's, like the end of the year stream. I have a playthrough of The Pedestrian and a playthrough of Timeline, as well as 2 parts of a Super Mario Bros. 3 playthrough, all saved. Why? I don't know. Then I have July 22nd, 24th, 25th. Okay, that's all the stuff that I was just uploading, so that makes sense. I have 5 parts of Jump King, so not all 7, just 5 of them. What is this video? This is Luigi's Mansion. Oh, this is the multiplayer stream that we did in Luigi's Mansion. Okay, and then I have the Peak thing that I made a video of. I have another folder here that is all 8 parts of the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Nuzlocke. This one is just the Emerald Nuzlocke we just did. Fire Red, Leaf Green. This one is the Pikmin Squared Randomizer. 3 videos from March in Super Mario Maker 2. I have a lot of stuff hidden on my computer. How's this video? Very quiet. It's probably falling for my multiple track things, because for some reason nothing can read the multiple tracks correctly in a player. I have to actually put it into an editor and edit it together for everything to play it. I don't know. Guys, I'm very excited to say I put the airplane thing up as a short. The little airplane rant about getting off the airplane. And I've only had a couple people somewhat jokingly argue. Only some. They were mostly joking, I hope. We're moving up in the world. But yeah, no, I also have some videos going up to the Digest channel, the Talking channel. I still don't have links to any of these channels on this stream, because why would I need those? You guys are here for me, not for past me. Not for me. It's crazy. Yeah, I have videos coming out for the next 3 days, just from the rants yesterday. So if you miss any of my rants, you can find them there, I guess. They'll come out slowly. I have cough drops like crazy. I have this wonderful feeling in the pit of my stomach that everything's trying to kill my stupid nature. Guys, I'm starting to question whether or not I should have had that milkshake. Although there is a crazy part of me that's just like, I need more milkshakes in my life. I do crave milkshakes at a disturbing rate. So if I could just get more milkshakes. More milkshakes, guys. I don't know. I'm a boring person. I only drink chocolate milkshakes. But I'm sure you guys have your own milkshake flavors that you prefer, if you prefer milkshakes. I'm not a smoothie person. Can't really do smoothies because they're made of stuff that could potentially be healthy. And as everybody knows, I am allergic to healthy. It's not allowed. Not allowed. What the heck am I on about? Can I complain about something? When I was sitting in that waiting room, you guys will never guess what was on TV. And it wasn't Fox News, because I made that joke yesterday. And it wasn't. You know what they had on the TV there? They had that HGTV show where it's like a family trying to buy a house or something and touring multiple houses. First of all, extremely fake. Second of all, these people are touring houses that are larger than like my net worth will ever be. And they're complaining about the dumbest stuff imaginable. Like, well, this bathroom is only 14 wide and not 14.34. How are we ever going to fit in this bathroom? I mean, it can already hold a sports team, but what are we gonna do? What will we do? Or like, this door is facing north instead of north by northwest. It's the worst thing in the world. How am I ever going to get in here? I don't get it. I don't get it. But apparently, we can just go around and tour houses and make entire entire television shows where we just complain about the weirdest things of houses, and then people are like, but are they going to choose house 1, house 2, or house 3? And I'm just like, the valuation of all of these houses is a mess, and we are definitely not in a buyer's market with interest rates right now. If I were them, I would live in the cardboard box next door. Okay, thanks. Did they choose house 2? I was reading a book! I was reading my book! I have no clue what house they chose. I noticed it when I walked in, and it was still on when I was leaving, which means that I don't know if there's a TV station for this they have. But you already live in a cardboard box? I'm confused. Actually, I live in a series of cardboard boxes, obviously. Obviously. This show was on the entire time. Is there like a channel that is just these people moving in, or do they have like a bunch of stuff? Like, does this place just have a bunch of recordings? I guess it's better than having the talking heads on, which I am definitely not a talking head, guys. Do not get this confused. I'm not a talking head. They're talking heads. I'm not a talking head. They're talking heads. I'm not a talking... Ow! You guys know how you can tell I'm not a talking head? Because I have feet. It's the only way. The only way to be sure that I'm not a talking head. If anybody doesn't know, a talking head is like another phrase for like political commentators and such. It's a thing. Not to be confused with the Talking Heads, which I think is a band. Didn't they make Psycho Killer? Hold on. The Talking Heads. The Talking Heads. Oh, it's just called Talking Heads. And yeah, they made Psycho Killer, Once in a Lifetime, Burning Down the House. Bum. What a weird fun fact that I happen to know and that other people would also know. Or talking heads, literally floating talking heads. I guess a necromancer would come to that conclusion. It's also almost Halloween, so I guess that makes sense. But I'm not one of those either. I am not a floating talking head. Also, how do they talk? A lot of our talking right now is actually caused by pushing air with our diaphragm up through our throats to our vocal cords. But if it's a floating head, does it have a neck? Does it have a diaphragm? And if so, how does it have the ability to talk? Hi, Skeletal Necromancer Knight. How you doing? Welcome. I'm gonna overcomplicate everything because my head, my talking head is very broken when it comes to ranting. I like this magic. Yeah, perfect solution. Perfect solution. Fixes everything. I mean, it's a floating head, so who do we need to question science? If it's a... What science? You know what? Let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Definitely a thing. How did we get here? I don't know. What the heck is a griffin? What the heck is a griffin? Dude, I don't know if griffins are scarier or hypergriffs are scarier, but probably a griffin. I'm just gonna say. If we're heading into the world of magic and weird mythology, do you guys imagine a lion, eagle, winged creature thing chasing after you? If you can imagine that, which I can't do, I have no imagination. Right here, because the Necromancer joined into a stream, the first thing it heard was floating heads. It was actually talking heads, but close enough, you know? I was making fun of doctors' offices with their talking heads on the TV because I had to spend 2 hours in 2+ hours in there. And they had HGTV on, which had the show, and I was reading books, and oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, quick question before I go on a rant about something completely stupid. What should we do today? What game should I play today? Should I play a game today? I don't know. I don't know. This is not my beautiful house. Oh. I just realized that it's been this season in this stream for so long. Guys, we need a new season. It's been summer for too long. I think fall just started. So here, we'll make it fall now. Thank you for reminding me that time has changed, and so should I. The room has changed. Boop, 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 boop. I just realized everything shifts over by 1 pixel. No! Think you don't listen to the talking heads? Only Psycho Killer, which I can do in karaoke because it's really funny to sing. But no, not that many songs. No, only that one. I can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I've got a problem. Also, apparently Fruit Ninja is now on YouTube Playables. They want me to play it. And that's how I know. I'm sick of YouTube advertising all their weird stuff to me. Can you guys just not? Can you guys just not? I should do more karaoke and actually make a cover of a song, but then I remembered that I don't know how to play any instruments that are currently in my room because all of my room has broken instruments and no working ones. So I can't do that. If I were to do a karaoke of a song, it would be a song that everybody would definitely know and definitely not something super obscure that no one's heard about before. I see you looking at me. I'm telling you that it definitely wouldn't be something obscure that only has like 300 views on it on YouTube in the past like 13 years. Why don't you believe me? Oh no. Either that or I'd choose like a Richard Cheese or a Psycho Stick song and do one of that because I find those funny. I think From the Heart by Psycho Stick would be a pretty good one because it's just a direct message from them to their audience on how they feel in song form. Either that or Paul and Storm's Love, or Your Love Is. That's the name of the song. Yes. Really anything that can be taken completely the wrong way and make everybody mad at me immediately. You know, because that's what I want to deal with in life, is saying the wrong thing but in a funny way and getting everybody mad at me. If I sit here and smile, maybe people will like nod at me or something. I don't know. Okay. Guys, I need you to roll for initiative. You just accidentally stepped into combat. If you don't know how to get initiative, you roll a d20, then you add your dexterity modifier. Basically, we're not going to get into that too much. But yeah, you guys accidentally stepped into this stream. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming, guys. You knew it was coming. Now it's time to battle. It's time to battle. You've made an enemy of somebody. Probably me. It's probably me. I noticed that nobody's rolled for initiative. Huh. I wonder if their initiative is so low that they can't roll for initiative yet. Should I roll for initiative first? How does this work? How do we determine the order of people rolling for initiative? They never teach you that in DM school, do they? I wouldn't know. I failed out. That's why I am the greatest DM. Couldn't even get through DM school. Oh my goodness, YouTube, I'm not interested in your stupid AI features. Get them off my face. Just rolled a 5. Now you have to add your dexterity modifier to that, and that's how you get your initiative. Yes. Whatever that might be. I don't have your character sheet in front of me, so I'm just going to trust you to get that, because I don't know. Dex is 4. Dexterity modifiers 5e. That would be a -3, so you would roll a 2. I'm really good at this. Yeah, a dex of 4 or 5 has a modifier of -3, because apparently you are so bad at being dexterous at 4 that it actively hurts you by a very large amount. To be fair, my dexterity modifier was like a -2, because my goodness, am I out of shape. Anything that I do dexterous will just leave me cobbled up on the floor, coughing and wishing that I wasn't and didn't do that. It's about how that goes. I didn't think this far ahead when I just started ranting and raving and ended up on a... Apparently I ended up... I hurt myself sleeping. Yeah, my back loves getting hurt when I sleep. I did that the other day. I woke up and my back was like, nope, I hate you. I hate you now. And I'm like, okay, well, must be Tuesday again. Because apparently I can't have nice things even in my sleep. Even in my sleep, I cannot have nice things. Also, just in general, no nice things. Although, what was it? The other day, everything happened the other day with me, guys. It doesn't matter if it happened a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 years ago. The other day, I was on one of the VTuber subreddits. I don't know which one it was. And somebody was like, I'm looking for people who would be willing to collab in RTS games like this, and this. And I was like, dude, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. I don't personally stream them because you guys here in my chat do not get along well with my RTX addiction, usually. Like, I sprung StarCraft 2 on you one time like a month ago and everybody revolted and disappeared. But I was like, I will play, I guess. And then I guess later that night I jumped into a call with this person for like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I don't know. And we just played StarCraft 2 co-op for a bit, which hurts because if you have... I'm used to playing with people who are not good at the game at all. The second you get somebody who knows what they're doing as your teammate in that, your brain turns off. And I was literally playing matches where I didn't know what I was doing for the first 30 minutes of them, but I know that we won. And that was about all of it. I don't know. Feels weird to play that game with other people actually in party, though. I gotta play more RTSs again. I gotta get back into Age of Empires. Guys, can you invent a time machine so that I could slow down my existence on a regular basis so that I can just play more games in my non-existent free time? I just want to play more games in my non-existent free time. That's all. That's all. That is all. I'm sort of scared. So I'm going to go to the Stormgate subreddit and see what they're doing. Oh, I love this. Found quitting my job opened up a lot of free time for me. Ouch. The top post on Stormgate is there are 18 players currently playing Stormgate at the moment. How long until the server shut down? Uh, 18. You can make it big on Twitch with all that time. Oh my goodness, Nox. Great idea, guys. Let's make it big on Twitch. Let's do it. Oh my god, we're gonna use our time machine to get bigger on Twitch. Sounds terrifying. Sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like a job. Nox is just giving me a second job here, guys. We just need to make it big on Twitch. How do we make it big on Twitch, guys? We need a niche. Who here's got a good niche? Who here's got a good niche? We need a good niche. That's how we start everything here. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. We need a good niche. I don't have one yet. We need one. It'll help us by condensing all of our content into one general idea that will allow us to grow. I got Stoner Grandma Age Streamer Lockdown. Oh, that's... Yeah, I can't steal that, I guess. You got that one locked down. Okay, guys, so we ruled out one possible niche. We can't be into that one. What else we got? Come on, guys. Come on. We definitely need something else. I don't know. But once we find that niche, we need to find a way to use that niche to make clips. Clips! Clips. Lots of clips. We want more clips than anything. I want the total time of clips to be longer than the time that I spent streaming. If we stream for 2 hours for clips, we want to make at least 3.5 hours of clips from that. I don't know how, but we're gonna do it. And then we spam these other sites non-stop about my clips. I'm gonna go into the recycling bin on my computer real quick and see if I have a clip in there to show you guys. I actually probably do have a couple in here. Not that one. I want to free this one. Restore that clip. I'm gonna put a clip on Twitter. It was in the recycling bin, which is how you know it's good. I just need to remember how to get to my clips. Don't worry, guys. I will link you to this clip once I put it up, because you were all here yesterday, probably some of you. I don't know. I figured that some people would need to hear this. Hashtag VTuber. Hashtag life tips. I can totally write. Oh, looks good to me. Looks good to me. Okay, guys, I did it. I posted my own amazing short to Twitter. Everybody loves Twitter. Everybody loves Twitter. No. So obviously our new niche is yelling at people for stuff. And that's what we're gonna do. I don't know. This is all an ad for my Twitter. You guys should go there and click on all of my stuff. You just go there and click on all my stuff. Yes, the link says x.com or cross.com or multiply. We're going to call it multiply.com because that's funnier. That just sounds funnier. Hello multiply.com/.etalk/status/1971345. I should stop doing that before somebody builds an AI voice recognition based off of me saying numbers in order to steal, I don't know, my credit card information or something. They'll read out my my personal identification number with it, you know, for my credit cards. Then they'll use it at the ATM machine, the automated teller machine, in order to steal all the money that I don't have. It's very sad. It's very sad. Guys, did you know that a zip code is called it's actually a zone improvement plan code? It's very important. What does it improve? I don't know. If I asked you how many numbers there were in a zip code, would you get the answer right or wrong? Would you get the answer right or wrong? The correct answer is all the numbers. They're all in there. If you would get it right, that's cool. Yeah, I think everybody uses the 5-digit zip code, but fun fact, and this is a life pro tip for you guys out there. If you know the 9-digit zip code in the US of the place that you're trying to ship through the United States Postal Service, you will actually be given priority sorting, because they won't need to sort your mail as much if you provide all 9 digits versus just 5 digits. Because the extra 4 digits basically tell them the address of the location without, it gives a lot more information on the exact location of the address. Fun fact about zip codes, guys. Every number in the zip code says something. The first number is 1 through 9, I think, and it tells like the region of the United States. Then the next number is like the region of that region, and then so on and so forth until you're down to like parts of cities and such by the 5th number. But then they subdivide those parts of cities into future 4-digit zip codes that nobody uses. So yeah, expedited shipping without paying for it, just by including 4 extra numbers that may or may not be easy. Is it a great way of doing it? Of sorting houses? No, not at all. Not at all. Matter of fact, you guys know what I hate? I hate housing numbers. Housing numbers make no sense to me. I'll be driving down a street, and that house is 221. That house is 223. That house is 227. Where did 225 go? 225 is down a block and to the left a bit, and then you search our way back, and we just decided to make that one 225 because I don't know. Can I complain more about the United States government and their stupidity? I don't know. Maybe I could. Maybe I shouldn't do that because I'm using a service called the internet that the United States government has thrown billions of dollars into without actually seeing real technological improvement and widening effects that they paid for over a decade now. Stop lending out billions of dollars to companies who refuse to use it on what you're trying to get them to use it on. They will never learn. The US government will never learn. It's almost like this is the thing. This is the thing. Okay. I totally have a plan for today's stream. We're like 9 minutes away from me switching what I'm doing, and I don't know, I've been rambling for an hour, I guess. I don't even... Where did the time go? Because I don't remember starting this stream. We started this stream? I don't remember what we talked about at all. Guys, I need your help. I remember we had the Talking Heads thing for a bit. We had the Talking Heads things for a bit, but I didn't hear anything else, really, of my own head. Did I complain about anything properly? Did I do anything funny? Probably not. I probably didn't do anything funny. The other day I did something funny. That's about it. We did the roll for initiative thing. That was You're telling us about that one incident in school? Well, man, that's not very specific. Are we talking about elementary school, middle school, high school? Because I didn't go to middle school, so that would be weird if I had an incident from middle school. Our school was combined elementary and middle school. Oh man. What is my best high school story? There's not very many good high school stories from me because I was an evil person in high school. And by evil person, I mean I fought a lot of people. I had that friend group that was just, we will fight each other anytime that we see each other. Which is a group that really scandalous thing. I don't know. The only thing that comes to mind when you say that, and this is not scandalous at all, but this is the first thing that popped in my head, is near the end of my sophomore or junior year of, I don't remember which. It was probably my sophomore year. It was the end of the day at one point. On one day, I don't remember when it was, but the French club, for some reason, during the last period of the day, was having a little party in the French classroom. And I know this because I was in the Latin classroom at the end of the day, which was the next door room. And they sent somebody over to the room to see if anybody there could take a picture for them. And for some reason, maybe it's because I was in a French class, they pulled me over and I had to reveal the fact that I didn't know how to work a camera. And I still don't know how to work a camera. Do not get me to take a picture for you. I will freeze up. This happened to me a couple years ago during COVID. I was driving. You guys know that I was like 3 hours away from the university I went to. I was driving up one day and I made a stop at one of the rest stops. And some tourists decided to ask me to take a picture of them in front of like some of the scenery. And my brain went blank immediately. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't take pictures. I'm so bad at. I took a couple of them. They're like, okay. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So here's the tip, guys. Do not ever ask me to take a picture of you. I don't know how to take pictures to save my life, despite streaming and making video stuff being two of the things that I do the most commonly. I don't know how to work a camera. I don't even know how to make cameras take pictures. That's the scandalous thing of the day, I guess. That I am so awful at some technology that I couldn't even begin to tell you how to get it to work. I don't remember how that whole party thing ended. I think they had to get somebody else to take the picture. But for some reason, when you said the scandalous thing in school, for some reason, that's the first thing that jumped into my head, was my inability to take a picture. Because I don't know how to use cameras. I would like to apologize to everybody in the past and the present because I don't know how to use. And yeah, if you ask me about anything Twitch related, anything streaming related, anything OBS related, I probably can answer it without too much difficulty. I'm starting to think that I should borrow a camera, just go out into nature a few times, and just take pictures of things and learn how to take pictures of things. I feel like that's something that I should do like every 2 to 3 weeks to get better at using cameras. And that would really solve my problem. Or, you know, selfies, but I don't have a face that's good for selfies. I have a face that's good for like punching, a punchable face. I don't think it would be good for selfies. What am I on about? I don't know, but Annie said something, so I had to respond to it with a story. No, I really don't know where I'm at, but we have 2 minutes until ads. So, guys, what are we doing today? I don't know. Oh, wait, didn't Fantasy Life I have like a free DLC that came out? We won't be playing that because I don't know how far I am in that right now. But I don't know. I'm gonna probably take like a 5 to 7 minute break here, guys. Ads will run. We'll be back eventually, and then when we come back, we will find a game to play. Cool. Heard a new cozy Pokemon game is coming to Switch too. Yeah, that's gonna be coming out next year. It's made by the same team that made Dragon Quest Builders 2, which is a game that we played briefly on stream a couple years back in our cozy game slot back when we had that. Back when I did morning streams and afternoon streams, so probably like 2020, 2021. And then, yeah, that's when we played that. I enjoyed it well enough, but I couldn't get fully into it. I don't know, something about that game just didn't leave me hooked. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So if it's just anything based on that, I don't think I'll be getting too into Pokebia. But we try. Okay, guys, have fun. I will be back and try to find a game in a bit. Cool? Cool. Don't burn the place down while I'm gone.